Tonight, Governor Pewelo receives another lawmaker into APC. Residents of Benin in high expectations of federal government's commitment to closing metering gap in the country. Plus, citizens task a new commissioner of police on better strategies in fighting crime. A very good evening to you and welcome to NTA Benin News at 7. I am Udra Kobong Achibon. The governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, says the All Progressives Congress is ready to accommodate members of the opposition party who wish to identify with it, describing the wave of defection as good omen ahead of the general election come 2027. He made the remark when he received a member representing Ondo State constituency in the State Assembly, KC Usain, who defected to the APC at the government.
Hence, their support for the progress the APC has recorded in the state. They promised the new entrants a level playing ground, assuring that the party will continue to soar high even in the 2027 general elections.
This is a plus for us and a minus for them. That shows we are making progress. And you coming to join the progress, that means you have already made a step to develop your place. And we are ready to do that. And I wish you well, and God will guide you. And I promise you that you will enjoy this our party.
State chairman of the party, Jared Tedebe, who earlier presented the 14 APC members in the House of Assembly to Governor Pewelo, the governor's style of leadership leading to the party's majority status at the Assembly. For the new entrant, who is also a member of the House Standing Committee on Budget and Appropriation, joining the APC is to ensure the numerous projects earmarked for his constituency by Governor Pewelo are actualized.
The division in my former party, the People Democratic Party, the PDP, made me take the decision today. The development of my people is more paramount to me. I'm here today with the decision of the majority of the wounded people.
The recent development is coming barely 24 hours. APC took over some key positions at the Assembly. In Benin, good luck in any NTA News.
The Minister of Police Affairs, Ibrahim Gaidam, has emphasized the need for interagency and regional collaboration to enhance security across the West African sub-region. This was at a high-level stakeholders conference on security with the theme, A Path to Regional Cooperation. Francis Form reports.
Addressing this challenge requires...
In a bold push for a stronger regional security, the federal government has convened top security stakeholders at a high-level conference themed A Path to Regional Cooperation. The meeting, led by the Minister of Police Affairs, Senator Ibrahim Gaidam, emphasized the urgent need for interagency synergy and cross-border collaboration to combat rising transnational threats.
This conference...
Senator Gaidam commended President Bola Tinubu's administration for its unwavering fights against insurgency, banditry and cross-border crimes, reaffirming a national commitment to intelligence sharing, joint operations and tougher anti-terrorism laws.
Effective information sharing and cooperation among the countries in the region are critical to addressing these challenges. We must therefore prioritize long-term solutions aimed at addressing the root causes of insecurity.
As we deliberate today, I urge you all to be practical and give practical insights and forge actionable recommendations that will actually move us forward and ensure regional security architecture
Former Interpol Vice President Africa, AIG Garba Umar, highlighted the importance of tools like the West African Police Information System, WAPIS, and the I-247 Global Police Communication Platform in enhancing real-time intelligence exchange across the sub-region.
Please, all law enforcement agencies, go to the National Central Bureau, that is the NCB, responsible being the bridge between the LEAs, law enforcement agencies, and the national entities, as well as the Interpol headquarters. Link this I-247 to your organization.
The conference aims to break long-standing barriers to cooperation and accelerate the adoption of the 19 universal legal instruments against terrorism, seen as key pillars for a safer terrorism-free West Africa. Francis from NTA News.
Expectations from the 50th Commissioner of Police in Edo State, Monday Agbonika, are high, given the spate of security challenges in some parts of the state.
It's not a rocket science, as the round peg must be put in round hole. They want the CP to develop the right strategies to reduce crime to the barest minimum. They also emphasize on effective community policing and stakeholders' engagement to ensure crime fighting reaches all the nooks and crannies of all the communities.
Intelligence, because intelligence is the basis, and intelligence means you must ingratiate yourself with the locals. It may cost you money, it may cost you relationship, but we must get practically detail every moment, every day inside the police command headquarters. Then we now know who is where, who is doing what. Therefore, we must go technological. And if we go technological, we're able to see from space what is happening and act fast to be able to nip any danger in the bud.
Proper orientation for the local vigilantes and adopting them to work with the police, the regular police, will be a breakthrough.
Ensuring a balanced approach to law enforcement, irrespective of who is involved, they say is the way to go.
The men doing the job has to be motivated, and if there's motivation for the security officer, you will do this job better.
The people under him, that is a law agency, you should actually talk to them, do their work diligently.
The citizens should be more informed that they should know how to report these matters to the necessary authorities.
On assumption of office, the police commissioner, Agbonika, promises to adopt an inclusive policing approach to combating crime and criminality, as the people are hopeful of drastic reduction of crime in the state to make the state more conducive for growth and development. In Benin, Bukola Urubusi, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA Benin News at 7. We now take a break. We will be back shortly. Please stay tuned.
They know they tell person, oh, everybody must to see with their eyes, oh, Oye Technical Generator Shopping Mall, the headquarters for generator matter. You do well as you make it easy for everybody to get generator. Whether a small one as my pocket reach or Perkins and Meccano generator, all answer present for Oye Technical. For quality generators for borehole, air conditioners, office, business or personal use, them full ground. All our generators come with correct spare parts and for better price. We still get grinding machine, pepper mill, sewing machines, lawnmower, borehole pumping machine. How many I go fit talk? Come take your IC for the generator headquarters. Oye Technical Limited, number 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin, and all other Oye Technical branches. Oye Technical Limited, affordable quality generators for everybody.
Audio Jungle.
Next time you visit
Hospitality is go.
Whatever your occasion, whatever your requirement, Efedosa Catering Services is well equipped to cater for the catering needs of your event. With our customized menu of mouth-watering African and continental dishes, cocktails and small chops is definitely going to be a mouth-watering experience. Our well-trained and friendly chefs and staff, our royal dining arrangement is sure to make your event grand and memorable. Be it weddings reception, corporate function, anniversary parties, birthday celebration, funeral reception, we will render an event of distinction. We are into event planning and consultancy services. Also, our amazing Grace Event Hall, which can provide up to 500 seating capacity for any event hosting, is sure to blow your mind. Call Efedosa Catering Services on 0807-777-7291 or visit us at 51 Airport Road, Benin City, Edo State, and Peck Filling Station, Oluku Junction, Oluku, Benin City. Efedosa Catering Services, caterers of distinction.
Many thanks for staying tuned. There is a consensus that the reality today in Nigeria is that despite huge sums of money budgeted and disbursed over the years for agricultural programs, Africa's largest economy continues to grapple with food importation, fluctuation in food prices, and malnutrition. This was brought to the fore at an investigative hearing on an alleged misuse of government interventions and agricultural funding by departments, agencies, schemes and programs of the federal government by the House of Representatives Committee on Nutrition and Food Security. National Assembly correspondent Joshua Okunjide reports.
The Green Chamber is interested in knowing how the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) through the Anchor Borrowers Program disbursed about 1.12 trillion naira to 4.67 million farmers involved in either maize, rice or wheat farming through 563 anchors. The committee also beams its searchlight on the incentive-based risk-sharing system for agricultural lending (NESO), which disbursed more than 215 billion naira.
One of the key oversight mandates of the committee is to ensure proper implementation of intervention programs by relevant ministries, departments and agencies of government related to food security and nutrition. Investigations, monitoring of resource allocation, advancement of new laws and strengthening of existing ones among
Why we have actually had to follow this path is that some of the anchors, based on our monitoring intervention, we have reasons to believe that they did not effectively execute or abide by the terms and the guidelines of the disbursement.
We don't have a solution. We wrote a response to your office that we were not part of any of this, and so you shouldn't be here. That's what you're saying. I believe so, sir.
Members therefore requested for details covering the period under review 2017 to 2024, including banks and donor partners involved in the transactions. From the National Assembly, Joshua Okunjide, NT News.
Guests on NTA Benin Midweek Connect Victor Asiriwa and Bishop Austin Igbasan, discussing the topic level of patriotism by Nigerians, have charged the leaders to show good example to the led by being patriotic to Nigeria. Mary Imade has the details.
Victor Asiriwa reminded all that being patriotic to the country means being able to feel the pain of the poor masses. He added that the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, demonstrated this through his action in the recent Owi event in Uromi, where some northern travelers were killed.
Patriotism is to have love for the country and have the spirit to support and defend the sovereignty of that country. When you have love for your people, you have love for your community, you have love in what is happening within the country, and you are able to support at any given time and defend the sovereignty of the country, then you are a patriot.
Bishop Igbasan explained how patriotism can be practiced. He advised that parents, religious leaders, governments, and even schools should teach patriotism.
Parenting today has failed. I can tell you that we have an association of Yahoo mothers. Now, how do we arrive there? Now, also the religious organization should also beef up to be able to teach loyalty. That is sincerity and patriotism, living a righteous life. Because the Bible in Romans chapter 13 talks about being submissive to the government. That every government comes from God and all the rest.
The guest advised that the citizens should always strive to be patriotic and ensure they elect patriotic leaders into power, as this will be of great help in building a nation of our dream. In Benin, Mary Imade, NTA News.
Now, closing the metering gap in Nigeria is one of the commitments of the federal government, even as efforts are on to take delivery of over 3 million prepaid meters in April 2025. Rosemary Omani went to town to feel the pulse of the people on this development, and here is what she brought back.
I don't want that prepaid meter because I'm sure I'm paying much more than what I'm supposed to be paying, very much more. If I have prepaid meter, I can regulate my light by myself. If they really want to distribute, I am advising them to hurry up, let it get to me. See my face, let it get to me now. I need it.
Consumers like Mr. Chris Arinze are enthusiastic that the challenge of having to pay electric bills through estimated method or analog billing will be largely tackled, while applauding the federal government for the initiative to distribute prepaid meters. The consumers appeal for proper monitoring of the distribution process to ensure the aim is not defeated at the end of the day.
They've done it before now.
Yes, I have one. They just installed it today. So I guess it's okay. Everything is fine. And I still urge everybody to get their own prepaid meter because it's okay.
Efforts to speak to the Benin Electricity Distribution Company on this latest development was unsuccessful, as the news crew was told the spokesperson of the company was not on set. Meanwhile, some residents have expressed delight at the steady power supplies in their areas, just as others lament low supplies.
Nigeria is trying to have a light. For my area, we get light 24 hours. Upper Lawani.
Yeah, the light in my area is okay, 100%. Since I came to the area, the light is 100%.
What area?
From Atenya, by Savik, bypass.
Please, we do have light up to 15-16 hours daily, up to 20